everyone. So I'm going to be talking to you about the video with Mary, and I'm also going to zoom in on semantics for my discussion part. So as a group, people that have CI show poor receptive language skills. And one of the things from the chapter was that it said using gestures when speaking, and also the environment that the student is in can help them pick up on visual information as well. Determining word meanings is also something that's challenging for them. And the book used the word cold as an example, how it can have more than one meaning. But I was trying to think of another example, and I was thinking of like the word ship, how most kids would think of ship as like a boat that you ride on in a body of water. But ship can also mean something like mail, like you're going to ship the package. And yeah, so there's lots of things like that where there can be more than one meaning and they can struggle with that. And I was thinking about, this kind of made me think about when I used the Engage New York curriculum, and they kind of built in some vocabulary work with part of our reading lessons. And it wouldn't do it every time, but it was like, we would focus on a couple words to help build their language skills. And then at the end, like I would use the word with several examples, and then I would give the kids time to practice like with a buddy, coming up with an example for that word and using it in a sentence. And then we would go around and they would share out loud. And then to kind of reinforce what we were doing, they would have a little journal where they would put these entries in, and they would draw a picture of the word that we worked on that time and then come up with a caption for it. So I thought that worked as far as like building language and things. Okay. Also, figurative language can also be hard for these students. Giving them context can help. They use less complex sentences. And also, I'm looking at my list over here. One of the things that Mary said, her number 2 tip was to speak to them directly rather than to their parent or aide. And in my experience, I find this very true. I think that you want the student to feel important and you want them to feel respected. And if you're always talking to someone else instead of speaking directly to them, I don't think that that's going to help them in the long run. So I think it's important to make them feel heard, and it would kind of make them feel like almost invisible if you were always talking to someone else rather than directly talking to them. So if you are going back into the semantics, if you are trying to help them with their language skills, like, modeling things, speaking directly to them, being clear. Okay, so that's all I have to say on that.